Lunar Light Tarot. Welcome back to my channel, and hi if you are new. I am so honored to have you with me here today. So you already saw that title, so you already know today's reading is going to be all about your brand of sexy. What is it? And also, how desirable are you? Okay, we're about to find out. In front of me, I have 3 butterflies. Let's just zoom in so we can get into the pile selection. All right, so we've got pile number 1 with the blue butterfly, pile number 2 with the yellow butterfly, and pile number 3 with the pink butterfly. So go ahead, take your time, and whichever butterfly you choose is going to correspond to your reading. While you are choosing, I'm gonna let you know that I do have the subscriber reading, aka the OG reading today, and that's going to be all about what turns people on about you. So what are people's turn-ons about you, okay? All right, I hope you've chosen because we're gonna go ahead and get into the readings now. Hello, Pile 1, and welcome to your reading. So what is your brand of sexy? We're about to get into it and tell you also how desirable you are. I'm really excited to do this reading today, and I'm gonna be starting off with the Black Queer Tarot today. Okay, so what is your brand of sexy? That came out really quick. We have the 6 of coins here. Let's get some more. Well, already what I'm picking up is that people would describe you as someone who's forward thinking, someone who's fair, okay? You also have strength coming up here. Okay, so your brand of sexy is that you're someone who's very wise and very intellectually stimulating. That's how I would put it. Like, you're someone when in conversation, people start to realize how many layers that you have and how much inner strength you really have. So that's really big when it comes to your appeal. It's like your strength of spirit or will that shows very naturally to people. So you come across as being brave, as being somewhat of a risk taker, but also someone who knows how to make practical decisions, someone who has like a lot of drive. Okay, I like that. Okay, what is their brand of sexy and how desirable are they? All right, we have the Ace of Coins. Yeah, so your brand of sexy is almost like you're a good investment. Like, people see you as someone who is either lavish or is going to reach some kind of like lavish lifestyle. I'm getting like very comfortable luxe. It's almost that you're so comfortable in your own skin because you trust yourself so much, and due to this like inner willpower that you have and all that, where people see you as someone great to invest in. Like, they want to invest in a relationship, a friendship, getting to know you. People would also say that you're somewhat mysterious, or you like come off as mysterious, especially with this person who's like looking away here in the Strength card. I feel that you, maybe one of your signature like moves when you're out somewhere is to like look at someone and look away, then look back. So people feel like you know how to play cat and mouse with him as well. Like, that's part of your like brand of sexy, is that you know how to play cat and mouse. Interesting. Okay, let's get one more from this deck. What is their brand of sexy and what makes them desirable? How desirable are they? Okay, we have the 10 of Sticks. So I feel like you're very desirable, like very, very desirable, and to the point where it actually burdens some people, or the thought of you really stays on their mind for a long time after they meet you. I'm also getting that people can feel frustrated at the fact that you're not easy to win over, and that they have to really put in effort if they were to get to know you, and that they have to prove themselves to you over time. Like, something about your vetting process is also what makes you like sexy and desirable, but also like frustrates people. I feel like that's a big part of your appeal and your desirability, is that it actually takes a while to get to know you and to, you know, peel down your layers, so to speak. And for people who just have like wham bam thank you ma'am intentions, It's like, okay, well, now I'm kind of mad because this person doesn't seem to be falling in line with what I expected of them, okay? So that's part of what makes you sexy, like your brand of sexiness is that you don't play hard to get, you are hard to get. And it may be frustrating, okay? But I mean, people love the chase when it comes to you. I really have to say that. We also have the 10 of coins at the bottom of the deck. So part of your appeal is imagining what would be like if you and that other person were together. Like, people imagine the relationship with you to be like the best one that they've ever had. Like, I'm getting Drake, best I ever had. And people just think that you would be the best in all kinds of aspects. You know, the best partner, the best lover, the best, you know, friend. They feel like a lot of people romanticize relationships with you. I'm also hearing like the way that you come off to others is what makes this so popular amongst people, okay? So your brand of sexy is that you're very like forward thinking. People see you have a lot of like inner strength and that you're a good investment, especially because of the way that you take care of yourself, and you have a very strict vetting process because, you know, you didn't just prune this garden for people to come and walk all over your flowers. So I totally feel you on that. All right, so let's go ahead and look into the Amira's Love Oracle now. What is their brand of sexy and how desirable are they? Okay, this fell. What is their brand of sexy? Okay, we have work. Okay, I'm just getting Rihanna's work. Like, where? I'm gonna sing, y'all. But basically, I'm just getting that. People feel like they have to put in work to get to know you. And also that you come off in this almost like a professional way. Like, you have a way about you that is put together. And you come off as pretty unshakable, you know, like very confident. You come off as very confident. And yeah, people just feel like they gotta have to put in work to be able to catch your attention. I'm also getting that people from work could find you attractive, that you could have a coworker that you have a suspicion finds you desirable. And I'm here to say, yeah, that's true. Okay, this is confirmation. What's your brand of sexy? And how desirable are you? What is your brand of sexy? Okay, we have dark male. I feel like this is, again, like more about your energy, actually. And it's telling me that, again, it's almost like you're shrouded in mystery. Like, there's something about this person who is pretty mysterious, or like they're coming across, I figured I'd switch them. They're coming across as aloof, okay? They're coming across as very aloof. So I feel like that's kind of like your vibe, is that people have a hard time reading you. That's a big thing, is that people have a hard time reading you, and they wonder if you're into them as well. Like, you really don't give a lot away. That's what I'm getting with the dark male card. Yeah, you could also attract like a certain kind of person. I'm getting that you could attract a lot of people from the same race, or you could attract a lot of people with like a similar sense of style. Okay, could be a darker sense of style as well, like the kind of people that you attract. All right, how desirable are they? Dating, yeah, a lot of people want to date you. You're very desirable when it comes to dating. And again, people do fantasize about what it would be like to, you know, go get a drink with you, have dinner with you, you know, take you out to breakfast the next day. You know, they really do imagine what it would be like dating you. Let's get one more. What's your brand of sexy? Past life. Ooh, okay, I love this one coming up because it basically is saying that when people get around you or they start to get to know you, they wonder if you two have had a past life connection. You're the kind of person where you have like this very strong energy, and yet people just feel like they've known you before. I do feel inclined to say that some people have known you before, and this feeling is actually true. And maybe you do know like a person or few that you're like, okay, I definitely feel like I was in a past life with this person. But for others of you, I feel that some people may just think this about you, but it may not necessarily be true. It's almost because like your energy is very, very strong, that they feel this past life connection, when really I feel like it's more a now connection, you know, if that makes sense. One more thing I'm picking up about from these Amira's Love Oracle cards is that people, it's very desirable that you don't respond to gossip, or even if you hear things about yourself or you suspect that there's gossip going around, you're not one to go and confirm nor deny rumors. I feel that you really stay out of drama, and that's one thing that makes you very, very desirable. And I feel like that's also part of your brand of sexy, is that you're unbothered, okay? Let's go ahead now and look at the white and yellow cards and see more. Now these really have the tea, you already know. All right, so what's your brand of sexy? Your success intimidates me. So that's your brand, okay? Is that you're very successful. It's like you're intimidating to people. They feel that you're really put together. Again, you're really, really put together. People are afraid to step to you. You could feel like, okay, I feel the attention in person, but no one really reaches out. And this is why people don't feel like they're on your level, you know? I mean, if they don't feel like they are, then let them be. You know what I mean? Okay. How desirable are you? Okay, we have mind games, egotistical, and then also power struggle. Especially with the power struggle, it's almost like people feel, they're getting two messages. Some people feel that you're playing mind games with them when it comes to like flirting, because again, you're not direct, or you take your time when it comes to getting to know someone. And I feel like people perceive like your slow interest as mind games. Also, with the aspect of power struggle, you're so in your power. I mean, the strength card being here, you're so in your power. You know yourself, your standards are really up there. And so people feel like there's a power struggle when it comes to the dynamic with you. Like you're not one to just, your brand of sexy is that you really have to get your boxes checked off for you to move on, continue forward with the situation, you know? So people feel like, oh, there's a power struggle. Like this person is so in their power. Usually I'd be able to steamroll someone, but I can't steamroll this person. Like, y'all stay doing what you're doing, because anyone who's really on the same page with you, there won't be a power struggle. Just be like, oh my God, you want the same thing? That's crazy. Me too. Okay, let's do that. But anyone who's like, I want something from you that you wouldn't want to give me, would need to go this extra route to try and do this power struggle. Like, let's leave it there. All right, so yeah, how desirable are you? Okay. We have, I messed up and I'm really feeling the consequences. Okay, so your brand of sexy is that once they're in the past, they're in the trash. Like, we're done. So it could be that like once you break up with someone, you really don't go back to the past. And people really feel that. They feel that it's over between you and other people. That's one of the things that makes you very desirable, is that you're both free from your past and you're like strong enough, like will wise, to completely, cut that off. Wow. Okay, let's get one more. Blessing, unexpected, sudden luck, great news. Okay, I'm also getting that your brand of sexy is that you're always on the come up. Like, you definitely have times where you may feel knocked down, but to be honest, those are pretty private. I just feel people don't really know when you're struggling, or they don't know to the extent of which you struggle. Like, they have no idea. So you make everything look pretty effortless. That's what I'm getting. And it seems like you're always on an upward trend. That's one of the reasons why you're very desirable, okay? Like, how desirable are you? Like, very, very highly desirable. Because people feel like you're always on this upward trend. They're like, okay, I see they're protecting their peace, and I see their peace has got them in their bag. How do I now get in the bag with pal number one? You got people plotting like, oh wow, this person is really on their game right now. Yeah, Mad Money is about to double. That just came to the top of the deck as I'm shuffling. How desirable are you? And what's your brand of sexy? I'm just looking to the side because I have the question written down. Okay, let's see. Playful, flirtatious, and innocent. Okay, so people find you flirtatious and like cute. It's interesting because like with the innocent coming up, again, you have this like power struggle and mind games. The thing is, most people can see that you're not putting on a front for anybody. This is really just how you operate, you know, like how you take care of yourself and how your vetting process, your dating process, whatever. So I think for the most part, people just find you to be like enjoyable. Once they start getting to know you, again, you're definitely established that you're aloof at first, and don't really give too much of like how you're feeling towards someone. But people still feel like when they get to know you, or like over a conversation, you can be pretty playful, pretty flirtatious, a little bit, you know, like you kind of open up, and I feel like you have a really bright personality. Okay, so we're gonna end things off with some of these yellow and pink cards that I made. They're pretty new. I'm gonna keep adding to this little deck. So yeah, what's your brand of sexy? I feel like that's too many. Okay, what's your brand of sexy? This one wants to fall. And it's blank, bruh. I didn't intend to have a blank in there, but I feel like this means that people can't figure you out. You know, I mean, for that to come out, I feel like people cannot figure you out. They're like, this person is an enigma. What is this supposed to mean? That's really funny. Everything's a sign, so I'll just take it. What's your brand of sexy? Okay. I would like to get drunk or high with you. Ooh, what do we say? What people would want to like, you know, have a drink with you, like that kind of thing. Okay, so people would definitely like to, you know, have a drink or more with you. Okay, oops. You have 2 coming out. I find your story inspirational. You beat the odds. And I'm frustrated with your boundaries. We just covered that. I'm shook. Okay. Let's just get a couple more. I feel like these are hitting. Okay, what's your brand of sexy? This one's coming out. Huge blessings are on the way, period. Exactly. People feel like, whoa, they're in their bag. Like I better get on this. And this is the bottom. Quit playing hard to get. Reach out to me. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm freaking out. Yes, literally, quit playing hard to get. That's wild. Okay, I really hope that y'all enjoyed this reading today. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like more from me, I do have a Patreon, I have a TikTok, and I have a website where you can book a personal reading with me. I also have an OG reading coming up at the end of the video. That's going to be all about what turns people on about you. Okay, this is a subscriber only reading. You already know. But yeah, that's it for today. Really hope that you enjoyed it. I'll talk to you in the next one. Love and light. Bye. Hey there, pal number 2, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the yellow butterfly, then this one is for you, of course. Let's get into your reading. I'm going to be starting today with the Black Queer Tarot. And yeah, let's see, what is your brand of sexy, plus how desirable are you, okay? What is their brand of sexy? Okay, you know what? We have the 5 of Sticks that just flipped over, which is the 5 of Wands. Already, I feel like your brand of sexy is like people be fighting over you and you either don't even know, or maybe you've been aware of it, like love triangles. Your brand of sexy is that there end up being love triangles that form around you, maybe without you even knowing, okay? Especially with the 5 of Sticks. It's funny enough because there are actually only 2 people in this 5 of Wands, and usually there are 5 people. But yeah, I just feel that there's definitely competition when it comes to you, okay? In your dating life, like that's part of your brand of sexy, is that you have options, okay? Let's see. What is their brand of sexy? Or you have the 4 of Swords. Okay, this is so funny because I was just gonna say that you may not even know that people are forming love triangles or are essentially, you know, in competition over you behind the scenes. It's 4 of Swords is like you're chilling, you're relaxing, you're doing your own thing. It's just so funny. You may intuitively peep this, and if you have intuitively peeped this, this is a confirmation that yeah, you're right. But I'm also getting with the 4 of Swords that you're someone who knows how to relax. Like you're very chill vibe, like very chill personality. people would like being around you. You're someone like, your brand of sexy is that, okay, this is what I'm getting, is that you will be in someone's dream blunt rotation, you know. Excuse me, but you would be in someone's like dream rotation if they were to, you know, be getting high. They would be like, okay, we gotta get high with so and so, pile number 2, because they're just a vibe. they're gonna make everyone so calm, and you know, it's gonna be so relaxed. So yeah, people really like your relaxing vibe. I feel like even when I got into this pile, I'm like, okay, let's take a while, let's take a stroll, let's take our time, you know. You just have a very like relaxing like vibe and personality. I'm also getting with the butterflies here, and funny enough, you have butterflies to choose from today, that you're someone who's done a lot of transformation. And that's part of what makes you very desirable, is your ability to turn dark into light, and to turn pain into power, you could say, or just like, you know, turn your difficulties into light, you know, to solutions even. So it's not even that you're someone who's very solution oriented, but it's more like you have this trust, or you've cultivated this trust either within yourself, with the universe, in your faith, you know, whatever, that things are going to work out for you. You could be the kind of person who practices like lucky syndrome type of thing, like saying that you're lucky, or maybe you do affirmations or things like that. Yeah, but people just feel like your energy is very pure, very, you know, just like free of any muck. You know, and being around you is very uplifting, okay? What is your brand of sexy? And what makes them desirable? So this is pile number 2. Yeah, we have the Ace of Cups. They came up in more butterflies, okay? And then also the 8 of Cups. Okay, interesting. Let's go one at a time. So with the Ace of Cups, what makes you desirable is your predisposition towards love and like positive emotion. And not to say that you're someone who's really bubbly or chatty or like so happy all the time, but it's more so that you are able to look for the good in any situation. And you feel very deeply also. Like this is giving me water sign energy, like this whole reading giving me water sign energy. So is that Pisces, Scorpio. Girl, who's the third water sign? Anyway, let's come back to that. But essentially, people really enjoy your very intuitive nature, and how you're seem to be very tuned into the essence of things, like the heart of the matter. People feel like you can also speak to the heart of the matter. That's what makes you very desirable, is like when you do express your emotions on something, you're very, I heard it, concise and to the point, and like you really activate people's heart chakra. Like people fall in love with you. This isn't very much like a lustful energy. This is like what makes you desirable, and your brand of sexy is like people easily fall in love with you, okay? They have a lot of like deep feelings for you. People develop deep feelings for you easily. All right. And then we have the 8 of Cups. So what's also interesting about you though is that you're not someone that people can easily take advantage of. A lot of people with this open heart space and, you know, kind, giving nature, people assume that they're very naive and that they can be taken advantage of and walked all over, etc., etc. But really when it comes to you, you know when a situation, a relationship is not working like it needs to any longer, and you're able to walk away from those situations that don't support you in, you know, you're walking towards your goals. So it's almost like you're the one that got away. For a lot of people, that's the brand of sexy. Yes, is that you're the one that got away, okay? Or you're the one that people are afraid will slip away, okay? It's like you're pretty elusive as well. Okay, you're very open-hearted, but you're here one moment and you're gone the next. Like people feel that you have almost like this magical nature to you because of the way that they deeply connect with you when they're either in person or, you know, they get to talk with you. But then you're just gone and the energy has left with you. It's like, whoa, what just happened? People may feel like they're like having an out-of-body experience sometimes. I know we're getting crazy, but like, hear me out. People may feel like you have like an out-of-body experience sometimes when they're around you. And it's because of this like deep, intuitive, spiritual energy that you bring around to people. Yeah, we also have the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, I feel like through this kind of experience, people tend to develop a passion for you and be really excited. I've also heard that some people may have developed like obsessions with you in their lifetime. Like you could know of some people who either in the past or currently who are kind of obsessed with you. Like I'm picking up on that, especially with that water sign energy. God bless me if I'll ever remember the third one. Okay, so what's your brand of sexy? This is the Amira's Love Oracle. What's your brand of sexy and how desirable are you? What's your brand of sexy? Okay. Fun times. Okay, wow. Like, people just love having fun with you. You're someone who's very easy to get along with. I mean, you're very easygoing, and you attract a lot of great opportunities. I'm also hearing that like people love to invite you places. Yeah, they love to invite you places, and it seems like you always have the hookup for these like fun events to go. People are like, how do you always know like where to go? Like in the city or just like where you're at, like you always have someplace fun to do. Somewhere fun to go, right? What's their brand of sexy? So your brand of sexy is also booked and busy, okay? So you're so booked and busy, you don't really notice like, again, the love triangles to be going on around you. All right, we have the soulmate card that wanted to flip over. So yeah, again, people just, they fall in love for you quick. They really feel like you are their soulmate. Like, basically, you're very desirable as well. I would definitely say you're very desirable. You're desirable in a way that's like romantic. I would say the first pal was like much more like hot and like sensual, but the way I said that. But this is more like peaceful, and we're falling in love step by step. That's kind of what I'm getting here. Like there's a connection that people feel with you that arguably is like deeper than some of the thing I got in other pals so far. But yeah, if people really feel that you could be their soulmate, okay? And that's what makes you so desirable, is that people just feel like this spark with you. Let's get another. What is your brand of sexy? And how desirable are they? We have blonde female. Okay. Again, I have to bring up the obsession thing, because how many people do we know who are really obsessed with like a certain type of hair color, especially blondes, or like a certain, eye color on a person. I just feel that your features, no matter what they are, people find them very desirable when they're all put together. Like people find them very desirable. With the blonde female as well, I just feel like you attract a lot of attention. You definitely attract a lot of attention, and people would say that you don't even really know the extent of it. Like you don't really know that you're doing it, because this person comes across as like innocent to me, or like a little young. Twin flame. You have the soulmate and the twin flame card. This is what I'm trying to say. Like, this is how desirable you are. People be like, oh, wow. I had a 20-minute conversation with pal number 2. I think I'm in love. I have a huge crush now, or like this, I need to figure out this could be more. Like people just feel like this instant kind of connection with you. And if it's not instant, it's definitely something that builds and builds over time. Like every single conversation that people have with you, they feel like I'm getting closer and closer to what, I don't know, but they just feel excited to talk to you. That's what I'm getting. Like your brand of sexy is that you're that person that a lot of people can get along with really easily, and they feel this like kindredship with you. Like they want to know you badly after meeting you, okay? Yeah, there are a lot of people who wouldn't tell you that they would like some kind of relationship with you as well, okay? So let's go ahead now and look into my white and yellow cards. All right. Now these are really fun. Okay, at the top, it does say self-love, self-aware, priorities, and boundaries. So when I split the deck, that was the top. So I just feel like that goes with the theme. What's your brand of sexy? Okay, gorgeous hair. So people feel like you have gorgeous hair. That's part of your brand of sexy. Muscles, toned, athletic. So that could be kind of what you look like. And even if you don't feel that way about yourself, people could like feel that your build or that the way that you look is very muscular and toned, okay? And athletic. That makes you desirable. Your presence raises the social status of others. This is interesting. This is almost like social credit or like a voucher. It's like when you bring your friends around, people are like, oh yeah, I know they're good. I know they're good people. I know they're trustworthy because pile number 2 hangs around them, you know? So people trust your judgment, and that's what makes you so desirable, is that if people can see that you surround yourself with people who are good, but also just because they're around you, it makes other people look like they're doing well in life or like they're kind people, like, you know, because of the esteem that people hold you at. Does that make sense? Okay. So we have, I'm gonna take this one. Sorry. Because we have obsession, attachment, desperation. I knew this one was gonna come out. Not to, like I'm just saying, literally obsession. I'm not kidding, guys. Like there's something about people becoming obsessed with you. Y'all, just keep your protection up, okay? I just don't feel like you have to worry about it. I don't feel like you have to worry about it. But there are definitely people who are watching you, at least on social media, or they want to know more about your life to the point where they feel like, oh my gosh, like it's become an obsession. All right? Casanova easily attracts attention, main character. This is not a joke nor a drill. I'm trying to tell you. So yeah, you're just being seen as like a Casanova. Like people are falling left and right. Very romantic, you know, like very much so. I'm gonna fall in love, and you know it's going to be transformative and amazing. Like this is like fairy tale-esque. Like people really romanticize you a lot. So yeah, let's go ahead and end things off with these pink and yellow little cards I got. All right, what is their brand of sexy? Can you tell us, Divine Spirit? For those who chose pile number 2. I'm just gonna pick one like this. Let's see. All right, you're doing amazingly. Give yourself more credit. Oh, that's so sweet. I feel like your brand of sexy is also that you're very humble. You're very humble. So people would say this to you. Okay, look. You're leveling up so fast. Of course, yes, you're leveling up so fast. That's what people would say. Okay. And that's why you're sexy as well, because you transform a lot. People can see that. Let's see what else we got in here. You're a great friend. People love being around you. Oh, I love that. So yes, people just feel like you're very genuine. Like that's really your vibe. You're someone who's just very, very sweet as well. You know, very heartfelt. You're so fun to have around. Life of the party. Yeah, exactly. People love having you around twice. Wow. Yeah, you're so fun to have around. Oh my God, I love that. Let's get a few more. Okay. I'm a little scared of your spiritual gifts. How did you know that? Interesting. So again, you can pick up on things very easily. You have a strong intuition. That's part of what makes you so desirable as well. And I can't believe you walked away. I'm missing you. Okay, so again, the person who slipped through, you know, the hands. They feel like you're the person who got away for a lot of people. All right, so that's what I have for y'all today. Thank you so much for watching the video. I truly appreciate you. And if you want more from me, I do have a Patreon, I have a TikTok, and I have a website where you can book a personal reading with me. I also have the OG reading today. It's going to be all about what turns other people on about you, okay? So thanks so much for watching today's reading. I'll talk to you in the next one. Love and light. Bye. Hey there, pal number 3. Let's go ahead and get into what brand of sexy do you have and how desirable are you? If you chose this pink butterfly, this one is for you. I'm going to be starting off today with the Black Queer Tarot. So let's go ahead and get into it. What is your brand of sexy for those who chose pile number 3, and how desirable are they? Okay. Ooh, we have the King of Coins coming out first. Wow. So I already feel that your desirability is very high with the King of Coins being here. I just feel like in the tarot, that's one of the best people to get as a potential lover or like a potential love offer. Let's keep going. We also have the Tower. Okay, so let's start. Your brand of sexy is that you surprise people by being the full package, okay? King of Coins here. Like they feel like you're put together, you're kind, you're nurturing, you're generous, you got money, you look good. Like things are just going really well for you. Not only like do you have those things, but on the outside, it really feels like you're overflowing with this waterfall here. Like you have these things in abundance and that you're very relaxed and you have lead a very stable life, okay? With the Tower here, I think that's what comes across as shocking is that you are put together in many ways in your life. I also feel that on the outside, people may throw shade and say like, oh, you know, pile number 3, they're not as secure as they look, boo. But in actuality, you really are, okay? Yeah, I feel that people who feel like they're in competition with you would say that you're not as put together as you look, but when people get to know you, they realize that that's just not true and you really are as put together as you look, okay? What's your brand of sexy and how desirable are you? Okay, we have the 6 of Coins. So your brand of sexy is that you're very giving, you're just very kind, and I feel like you're very generous. You're someone who knows what's fair, and I'm hearing fair and square. Like you play by the rules, especially when it comes to relationships. Like you're not one to mistreat anyone. I'm hearing you wouldn't hurt a fly. Like you're just very kind, like very kind-hearted. And I think from the outside, maybe the way that you look or the way or how intelligent you are, or there's some kind of like very bright facet about you that makes people think that you wouldn't be a nice person or that you wouldn't be so kind like through and through. And that's again what is kind of shocking about you to people, and that's what makes you so desirable as well, is that you have like beauty and personality and brains and talent. You know, it's like there's a lot of things about you that are very appealing. I just feel like you're very, very put together and very like calm and humble about it. All right, what's your brand of sexy and how desirable are you? You got big energy, of course. You got the biggest butterfly, period. Ah! Oh, you're the Empress. Exactly is what I'm trying to say. Like you got it all. Really, you really do. You come across with this like royal vibe, okay? Divine vibes. You're coming across as someone who knows themselves and is very comfortable in their own skin. Like someone who's done a lot of work to accept and love themselves. So yeah, I love this coming out. With the Empress here, you're just coming across as very, very attractive. How desirable are you? Don't tell the other piles, but I feel like you could be the most desirable pile that we've had so far. Like you're hot, hot, hot. Like you are put together. But it's not just all sexiness. It's like sophistication and like wisdom and, you know, also stability in a lot of different ways. So people would see you as a great long-term partner or someone that they'd like to combine lives with, okay? Especially with the Empress being here. Definitely someone that they like to combine lives with. Like you just seems like someone who would elevate anyone you got around. Like Midas touch, anything you touch turns to gold. That's what it's giving, okay? I'm also hearing that with the 6 of Cups being here, your presence almost reminds people of like a simpler time. Like being around you, I feel like you're very emotionally mature. So it's very easy to get along with you, or you make things very easy. And it just takes you back to the simpler time when they could be more of themselves and like be at peace. The right people, obviously. I mean, for some people, being themselves is being an asshole. But for other people, where being themselves is like, you know, being kind and being open-hearted, I feel that you get along really well with those kind of people, and they find like that their inner child connects with yours, if that makes sense. That's part of what makes you desirable, is that you kind of connect people with their inner child as well. They feel taken care of when they're around you. They feel safe. Yes, that's what it is. People feel safe around you. All right. What's your brand of sexy and how desirable are you? Okay. Something fell on the floor and it was control. It came out in reverse. So with this card being here in reverse, I feel that your brand of sexy is that, well, two things. You're uncontrollable. Like, no one can control you. You control yourself. And two, you don't feel a need to control other people. You don't feel a need to exert the desire of an outcome onto other people. You don't really have a lot of expectations even for other people. You have lots of standards for your life and, you know, what needs to be met to be in that, but you don't expect people to always meet that. Not to say that you should, you know, let them walk all over you, but also it's like to not be surprised or so taken aback when someone does do you dirty. You're like, yeah, I thought that could happen. I kind of read that. I mean, it was whatever. I didn't really expect you to always like meet the standard. Now that you haven't, you're gonna have to go. But it's like you don't enforce the way that people should be around you. You let people be as they are, and you either accept that or you don't. And that's what really boggles people's mind about you, and that's why they find you so desirable, is that you don't force your will onto anything. You attract everything to you. Okay. All right, we have passion as well. So yeah, people just find a lot of passion with you. I'm also hearing that you're the kind of person who's passionate, like, about life and about yourself, about your projects, right? Yeah, people really like this energy about you, and people find that you spark something within them as well. Like, they really just enjoy being around you, and you could help people like spark ideas. You could have a lot of really great ideas too, and people like that about you. Okay, we have triangle as well. So y'all brand of sexy is that you inspire love triangles, okay? But you may not know it. You may not know it. To me, it came out in reverse. This is why I say you may not know, but for some of you, you could damn well know what I'm talking about. But yeah, y'all inspire love triangles as well. That's what makes you desirable. It's like there's competition. You have a lot of options in love. And that's what makes you so desirable. That's your brand, okay, is that you have options. Freedom. Yes, exactly. Your brand of sexy is that you're free, you're stable, no one can hold you down, you're doing your own thing, you're comfortable in your own skin, and you know, you have depth through and through, like more than people expected you to. And you're just basking in your greatness. You're just free. And not even in a conceited way, but more like in a way where you're basking at the universe and how you're leading yourself to continue experiencing and growing in this, you know, peaceful environment that you've been setting up for yourself. That's a long explanation. But the point is to say that people sense this freedom and this inner trust is coming from within you. And that's the reason why you don't have to control people. That's the reason why you don't feel like you need to exert your will, because you trust where you're going next. You trust yourself to lead your life. And that's what makes you seem so put together as well. That's fire. Okay. So now let's look at my white and yellow cards. What is your brand of sexy? What is your brand of sexy? Okay, so at the top of the deck here is soulmate, heart-to-heart connection, tenderness, and understanding. So people just, again, they feel like you understand them, and they feel like you have a lot of tenderness. I will take this one. I just like playing games and winning. All right. Okay, your brand of sexiness is that you know how to play the game of life and of dating. It's kind of like you've figured it out. And it's not that, I would say it's not that you like playing games. I think to the outside, people may perceive that you like to play games in dating, but it's more so what we talked about before. And it's that you have low expectations but high standards. Again, if someone meets them, that's awesome, that's great, let's do it. And if they didn't meet it, that's okay. I'm not really disappointed because I understand that it's not everyone's cup of tea, you know? But people from the outside would say like, oh, this person likes to play games. They're someone who is so high up there, they can have anyone they want. So they just kind of like entertain things and they cut it off. When really you're trying to vet someone to see, from the outside perspective, they feel like you're so great that you could just get with anyone. But they don't realize that you're trying to make a conscious choice about your dating life. Not everyone you're going to, just couple up with. Okay, this ain't Love Island, all right? Let's see. I want to move forward, but a situation won't allow it. Okay, yeah, it's interesting. So again, with your brand of sexy, it's like not everyone can pass go with you, okay? And everyone can go around the board, collect $200. Okay, enough with the Monopoly. Not everyone can have a chance with you, strictly speaking. So that's what makes you very desirable as well, is that you're kind of up on the pedestal. People really put you up on a pedestal. All right, let's see. What's their brand of sexy? New opportunities coming in soon. Okay, I like that. So yeah, people find you desirable because there's always something new going on for you in your life. Like they feel like if they think you're doing well now, just wait 6 months, just wait even 3 months, and things will be changing. The responsibilities of this relationship are not appealing to me right now. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is kind of funny. But yeah, what makes you very desirable is that you're so selective. You're so selective. I'm also getting Chris Brown. How you gonna hate from outside the club? You can't even get in. Okay? And people just feel like they cannot get into your club. Like, wow, this is an exclusive club. Oh my gosh, that's interesting. You could have some haters. I feel like there are way more supporters though. Let's see. Again, soulmate came out, all right? And then also on the back it says, I want a committed relationship. So yeah, you're the kind of person that people feel very connected to, that they will want a committed relationship with. At the top of the deck is, did you put a spell on me? Right? So people are like, whoa, I really have a lot of passion for this person. Like, where did this come from? I think it's like because you allow people to be attracted to you, you're not in everybody's butt being like, do you like me yet? Like, you know what I mean? You're like, I'm just gonna chill and like let this happen. If it happens, it happens. And that's a very attractive energy to be in. It's the way that you're taking care of yourself and you're putting your best foot forward every day and living for you. That really does attract people in. It's almost like a black hole. The more you look inside and the more you pay attention to the inside, the more outside eyes and energies will be drawn in towards you. Okay, so tip. I'm just kidding. You already knew that though. You already knew that. Okay, so now we're gonna wrap things up with these yellow and pink cards and just see. You already know the question. What's your brand of sexy? Okay, let's see. Huge blessings are on the way. Ooh, okay, so we already had new opportunities coming in, now huge blessings, and people just feel like you are on an upward trend, and that's what makes you very desirable. Okay, very, very, very hot. So I'm getting, let's see this one. Oh, you pull me in like a siren. Oh my gosh, exactly. Okay, no other card. I know that no other pile got that card. Like really though. Okay, I'm just gonna take these since they came out. All right, you're a great friend. People love being around you. Again, that energy just really draws people in, platonic or not. You're doing amazingly. Give yourself more credit. Oh my God, you're doing so well. You're so humble too. God bless you. Okay, I can't believe you walked away. I'm missing you. Yeah, people do miss you once you leave their life. All right, that's part of what makes you very desirable. But yeah, also that you're just doing so well. Like on the outside, it looks like you're doing so well in life. Okay, this one's a blank one. It came out one of the other piles. To me, this means that you're like a bit of an enigma. Like people can't exactly figure you out. They don't, like, they want to put their finger on also like what exactly it is that really draws them to you. But with this Tower card here, it's like, it's shocking. Like they can't grasp all of your depth and complexity, and that's what makes you so desirable. Like that is your brand of sexy, is that you're so put together, and you're also so free, and there's all this depth to you that makes that possible. So yeah, people really enjoy you. All right, so that's what I have for y'all today. I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for watching it. If you'd like more from me, I do have a Patreon, I have a TikTok, and I have a website where you can book a personal reading with me. I also have the OG reading coming up in just a few seconds. You already know it's going to be all about what are people's turn-ons about you, okay? So what turns the people on about you. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Okay, thank you so much for watching today's reading. I really hope that you enjoyed. I'll talk to you in the next one. I'm like, bye. Hello there to my OG. Stay to the very end of the reading. I am so happy to have you all with me here today. Decided to mix things up and do things completely on camera today. I really hope you like this kind of reading. I think I'm going to be doing much more in this style. So if you like it, let your girl know. You already know. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the OG reading for today. What turns people on about you? Okay, we're going to start with the Amira's Love Oracle. Yeah, what turns people on about my OGs? Divine Spirit. Okay, someone to fall on the ground. And it's true love. Oh my gosh. Whoa, way to start off strong. Okay, so what turns people on about you is that they have this fantasy, or they immediately feel that you could be someone that they could fall in love with. You know that feeling when you meet someone, like, you know, maybe on like a second or even first date, and you two are getting along so well, where they're like, oh my God, I could fall in love with you. That's what I'm getting. Like, people really feel that they could fall in love with you, okay? And that's what turns them on about you. Almost saying what turns them on about you is that you have a really big heart, okay? You can also have a really big chest. I'm just picking that up as well. You can also have a kind of a big chest as well. You don't have to. But more importantly, your heart is really big. And people feel like you're a very compassionate person. That's their turns on about you, actually. Okay. We have Ice King. Okay, what turns people on about you is that you can turn this on and off, seemingly. Like the way that you connect with people and the way that you're so caring and empathetic. You can seem to turn this on and off when it comes to people that you don't want to show like this side to, okay? For protection, right? So that's what turns people on, is that you could be a little bit like back and forth or hot and cold with people. Ooh, okay, the truth comes out. Yes, you can be kind of hot and cold. And that's what turns people on about you. Okay. We have Union and Soulmate. Oh my gosh. Okay, but another vote again for a lot of romance. What turns people on is that they feel like you're the type they like to get like cuffed with, you know, like they like to be in a relationship with. People feel, again, like this really big, deep connection to you, okay, with the Soulmate card being here. What turns them on is the fantasy of having more with you, or like being a fixture in your life, okay? And having some sort of union with you again. Let's check out the Black Queer Tarot as well. What turns people on? Okay. What turns people on about you is that people who lose you regret it, okay? And they really feel that people feel like they need to move carefully to not let you slip through their fingers. Like people could know that you have tall standards, okay, for relationships, and they really don't want to lose out on what you have to offer. So people tend to tread lightly with you. And that's what turns them on, is that they gotta tread lightly, okay? That they gotta be careful. You're not just gonna stick around. Yeah, we have the 10 of Wands as well. It's funny because it kind of burdens some people. Like they end up being kind of stressed about, like, oh my God, how do I make the OGs like me? How do I, you know, impress them and make them want to go on a date with me? Or, you know, want to date me? Like people really be thinking heavily about you and how to impress you. And that's part of what turns them on is like this stress factor. We also have judgment here as well that also flipped over. So it's funny because the turn on is like you're going to judge them. That's kind of funny. But it's like, yeah, you have these standards and like either people are either going to meet them or they're not. And there's not much gray there, you know? And I think that's what turns people on is that you're a little unforgiving. Again, the fact that you can like turn this on and off, like you're a little bit unforgiving. And I'm just getting the analogy of a kiss and a slap. Oh wait, a slap and a kiss. It's like, I heard, I guess psychologically, that the kiss feels sweeter after the slap. It's almost like the fear of things going badly makes people want to get your affection even more, okay? That's just what I'm picking up on. All right, so let's look at, again, my white and yellow deck and see what turns people on about my OGs. Let's see here. Wandering eye. Someone taken wants you or your person is looking around. I'm getting more so the first one, that they're taken people who also find you attractive, and that could be why, that could be a turn on for others, like they know. Or you could turn on people in relationships as well. Casanova, easily attracts attention, main character. Yeah, y'all are just that person. Y'all are the main character, okay? Easily attracts attention from others. Ooh, it says, I have a lot of dirty thoughts and fantasies about you. Oh my God, I wasn't kidding. Like, people really fantasize about you. They fantasize about being in a relationship. Apparently they have a lot of dirty thoughts and fantasies now. Okay, what else will we learn? All right, what turns people on about you? Okay, artist, talented, creative. So yeah, people feel like you're very creative and talented, and that's what turns them on. Okay, forcer, overly dominant, and power issues. This is interesting. Again, with the power issues, people feel like you're really in control, and it's like, ugh, people almost want to force themselves into a situation with you, but they know that's not the right way to move. They know they can't, because then they get iced. But yeah, people almost like, it weighs heavily on them, right? That's why they're almost like, oh my God, I want to force my way with this person. Not like that, but just like wanting to push forward in a relationship, you know? Okay, let's keep going. You have energy vampire, desires your energy, copycat. Okay, so what's desirable about you is that you have copycats. And you have people who really desire to emulate you in some way, the way that you talk or your sense of style, the way that you do your gestures or whatever. Yeah, people could want to copy that about you. And people have noticed that, and that's what turns them on. They're like, oh wow, like, the OGs must be really popping if they got people who want to be like them. We also have, I want to be with you, but the timing isn't right. Yeah, exactly. People want to push forward and try to get into a relationship with you, but they feel like the timing isn't right when really, things are just not working between you and them. My friend wants you too. Ew, okay. So this one is definitely saying like you have multiple admirers from the same friend group, okay? F-boy alert. Okay, so if you know an F-boy or an F-person, this person could have friends who want you. All right. Yup. And let's go ahead and look at these pink and yellow cards one more time. And I'll wrap up the reading. Really hope that you enjoyed today. Try to make it, kind of get it more engaging. Make it more fun. Okay, let's see. This one says, oh, so you think you're better than me? Ooh, oh my gosh, that's what turns people on, is that, again, you may have like a hater or two. You have people who copycat, and you feel like, also getting that, and you're kind of up on that pedestal, so people are like, wow, you think you're better than me? That kind of makes me hot. Okay. You're a great friend. People love being around you. This almost came out, I think, all the piles. Yeah, you're a great friend. Ooh, that blank one came back again. No, I don't have too many of these cards yet. But yeah, again, that you're a bit of an enigma. Okay, that came out in some of the other piles. That you're like hard to read. Definitely. People can't tell what you really think about them. That's what it is. Can we get just two more, Spirit? Thank you. I'm frustrated with your boundaries. That's what turns people on about you, is that they actually get frustrated with you, with how quickly you may, how quickly you see through people, and that frustrates them. And also, you're doing amazingly. Give yourself more credit. So yeah, I feel that what also turns people on about you is that you're a very hard worker, or you have a really great work ethic. And yeah, you always will give yourself enough credit, so it's definitely time to do that as well. People can see how hard you work, sometimes even more than you do, is what I just heard. Okay, so that is today's reading. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And thank you for being subscribed to my channel. A lot of really cool stuff gonna be coming down the pike. Always trying to, get new things going for you guys, new angles. So yeah, let me know what you think about this filming style, because I'm totally down to do way more on camera videos for you guys. What do you think about the thumbnail as well? And let me know what you'd like to see from me as well. I love hearing you guys' suggestions. Thank you so much for watching till the very end of the video, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Love and light. Bye.